Yes, I. So coming in here, do a live. I'm gonna see if I can actually reach anyone on these platforms, which are increasingly censored and shadow banned, and just abysmal in organic reach. And yeah, what are we gonna do about it? Well, we're gonna keep creating. That's what we're gonna do about it. Haven't been live on here in a minute. If you're tuning in, tell me where you're tuning in from. Type in the comments if you can see me, if you can hear me. Ishmu88. Hey dude, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well also. Glad you're here. And yeah, I want to do a AMA here. So this is a question and answer sesh around Web3 and crypto, because I think this is the most exciting thing happening right now in the world in a time of mass censorship and, you know, all of the ways in which the world is under attack right now. Freedom's under attack, health is under attack, and I think it's very important that we actually go bullish on game-changing technologies. So that's really important. What's up, Z13 Urge? Another great comedy set last night. Last week was hilarious too. Yeah, thanks, brother or sister. I'm not sure who you are, but grateful for you. Did some comedy last night in Tulum, which was really fun. Check out, if you're in Tulum or Mexico right now, Playa del Carmen, Cancun, check out Aguacate Limon every Tuesday in Tulum for stand-up. It's fucking amazing. And yeah. So yeah, family, if you got questions, you want to talk, you want to chat, I'm here for it. I'm about it. Really, it's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be human. Ishmu's hanging out in New Hampshire condo. That's what's up. If you're watching this, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm going to be hanging out here for a little bit. I'm going to see if we can get some engagement here and see if people want to hang out and not just lurk. I know it's early over on the West Coast. East Coast here, it's 10:30 a.m. And yeah, it's an amazing day. Gregor in the house, what's up? From Germany. I think that's German flag. Got New Hampshire and Germany in the house. Who else is up in here? I see Core Culture on here. What's up? Michael Saucerson in the house. I don't know if he already left, but he was here. And Misty from Austin. Austin, Texas. I will be back in Austin, Texas very soon for the Strong Coach Summit. So if you want to network with some of the top coaches in the industry of wellness, of strength, of training, personal fitness, personal business development, you definitely want to be in Austin from the 3rd to the 7th of March. I'll be emceeing the Strong Coach Summit, which is part of Mike Bledsoe's platform, where he's taking coaches from 5K to 20K a month in a year or less, and it's extremely amazing, and I would love to see you there. So if you want to be in Austin at that time, you'll be seeing me. So really stoked to be here with y'all, and if anyone's got any questions or want to tune in, Clarity's in the house. Clarity just dropped a new album or track. I think it's an album, which is amazing. And congrats, Hermana. That's fucking epic. Go check her out on Spotify. Golden Heart 1818. Hey brother, hope you're well. I am well. Hope you're doing well. And I haven't felt like I've been living my life purpose for a while now. Interesting. Why do you think that is? Is that because you're not taking action daily on it, or is that because something's stopping you from taking action, or even understanding what your life purpose might be, or discovering what it might be? So there's a lot of questions that I would add on to that to understand what's going on there. Z13RG, how does a total beginner get into crypto? Maybe I'm thinking it's too complicated. Just buy Bitcoin on Binance? Yeah, I mean, that's one way. The first thing I would do is just read about it. So if you don't understand crypto, you haven't been into it, it's definitely important to research it, do your own research, understand it, explore it. You know, what can it do for you? This is not financial advice, but Ethereum and Bitcoin are king and queen. and I would just get involved with it. Even if you have $10, $100, just get involved with it and check it out. If you want all the links to that and knowing what exchanges to use, where to go, click the link in my bio here and go to my Telegram group where I just shared a bunch of that stuff. There's also an amazing Discord I'm part of and team I'm part of called High Vibe Network, which is full of people that want to onboard people into crypto and just help you understand and get going. But yeah, the best way to learn is to do it. You can't ultimately learn about the ocean by reading about the ocean. You got to jump in and swim. So that's really important, is just to get in and get moving, right? Get out there. So definitely get involved with that. I think it is the most bullish opportunity of our lifetime, financially, creatively, governance-wise. And that's what this live is about. I'll be talking about how if you are a coach or an artist, if you're a consultant, if you're a leader of any kind, you cannot sleep on what's coming. Web3, the metaverse, NFTs, crypto. It's already here and it's only going to continue. And so if you're in business right now, if you're a leader, if you're a creator of any kind, even if you're working for someone else, it's extremely important, I think, that you educate yourself and get involved with this. Golden Heart says, yes, not having the courage it takes to action and understanding what it is. So, great. So if you don't have courage to take big action, right, like on your life purpose, goals, etc., you need to get the courage to take smaller actions. So this can be as simple as drinking more water, getting good sleep, moving your body, going into nature, getting good sunlight, reading, writing, very simple things. So if you just start with the simple things and take directed, steady action towards them, you're going to build up the energy to start discovering what your life purpose might be. And that's going to shift and that's going to change. This isn't a static thing. So you don't need to stress out about finding your life purpose right now and knowing that it's going to be that way forever. Best way to find out life purpose and understand it is to write. Just write. You don't need to make it fancy, right? You don't need to go too insane with what you're trying to do here. And I'll read from my journal here because this is just what I flipped to and I think it's relevant for right now, this question. This is from one of my clients I did a private retreat with in Utah, who's a millionaire real estate broker. He's a fucking legend. And we want to set SMART goals, right? Some of you have probably heard this, and I actually don't know where this is from. I think this is from a methodology, and I'd love to know who created this. But basically, a SMART goal. So if you're going to set a goal, right? Like I want to discover my life purpose. That's a goal. Let's make it SMART though. So SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and timely. All right. So again, SMART goals are specific. It's very specific, which is important. It's measurable, so you can actually measure it. Critical. It's actionable, so you can actually do it and break it down into small steps. It's relevant, so it actually matters to where you're at. And it's time bound. So that means there's a time limit or a lifeline on it, a deadline on it, which is extremely important. So that's kind of the longer answer to your question, and I hope that helps. I would love to have more of y'all say what up. I see Oliver in the house, Drew Phoenix. Got some legends in here. What's up, Billy, my man? Tell me where you're tuning in from. Share what's alive for you. Are you into crypto, Web3, NFTs? Do you want to talk about something else? Gregor over on Facebook wants to talk about psychedelics. What's your opinion on psychedelics and its ongoing growth of usage? I mean, I'm bullish on psychedelics. I think if they're plant-based, if there's a shamanic tradition, if there's extremely positive research being done on how it helps the brain, body, and spirit heal and grow, and it has thousands of years of use by human communities, this is like saying, plants are bad for you, when plants literally helped us evolve and have been co-evolving with our nervous system. Now, the problem with the growth of psychedelics is that pharmaceutical industries and these people are capitalizing on it, right? They're taking advantage, they're marketing it, they're selling it, and a lot of people that have no business serving psychedelic medicine or plant medicine are serving it. And so do your own research, only sit with people you trust, and you need to understand the health and psychological consequences of using these powerful, powerful medicines. And so I'm bullish on them. I think the more people that do their due diligence and research and really do the trust and the due diligence to use these medicines and heal with them, open up, create, and ground their bodies into that world, it's going to be extremely powerful for all of us on the planet. Because the crisis on the planet right now is a crisis of consciousness, as Jiddu Krishnamurti said. It's a problem with, you know, the mind and consciousness. It's not a problem with resources. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's enough clean air, clean food, clean water, clean soil, and structures to support every living being on this planet to live a good life. Every single one. I'm talking about the bees, the ants, all the people of the world. And anyone who tells you otherwise is promulgating a scarcity-based mythology or belief and probably profiting from it, and probably part of the death-based systems that are oppressing the planet. So we actually are living in abundance, and this is actually what Web3 and crypto can do for a lot of us, is create that energy of there's more than enough to go around. We're in a positive sum game, right? So we can all be here and available for each other and support one another to live our best lives. So rant ended there. But I would love to hear from other people in the audience. I see we got 5 on Facebook, 5 on Insta. People coming and going. I know it's early. Just say hi. Tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments. Where are you in the world, and what's one thing you're grateful for? Type it in the chat. What's really amazing is that a lot of people right now think NFTs or crypto or blockchain or DAOs or any of these new technologies are a scam, a Ponzi scheme, etc. Or they just don't understand them. They don't know how to use them, right? So what you have to realize is that this is where the internet network technology, because that's all blockchain is. Blockchain is a network, right? So the blockchain, which the first blockchain was Bitcoin, and then we have all these other forks. The blockchain is here to open up and allow a record of transactions and sales and movement of information. That's all it is. And we can use this in a bunch of amazing ways. We can use this for art. We can use this for making votes and governing a community. We can use this to store value, right? We can make digital gold. We can make digital art. We can make digital markets that we can exchange value on, right? And then buy and sell goods or exchange information. This is extremely important for humanity, is that we have censorship resistant and people powered systems to exchange information and value. And if you don't believe me in that, look at what you're doing right now. You're looking at this screen, we're using the internet, we're on a network, we're exchanging value. These organizations, Facebook and Instagram, are selling your information to advertisers to make trillions to sell you things, right? And market you and target you for these things. These are all systems of value and information. They're ultimately neutral. Now, if the ethics involved are not strong, then it becomes a big problem. So let's get to some of the questions. And this isn't Ask Me Anything, so type in the comments. Type in the question box here on Instagram. And on Facebook, I don't think there's a question box, but you can type in the chat to get into the conversation. Logan Hart in the house. We are already in the metaverse. I love that you brought this up. I was going to get into this later. So many people are worried about the metaverse. They don't understand it. They're afraid of it. Guess what? We're in it right now. You're looking at a screen. I'm in Tulum, Mexico, talking into a microphone right now and seeing you on camera. Or I'm not seeing you, but you're seeing me. We're already in the metaverse right now. Right now. It's a centralized metaverse, though, and I'm not getting paid to create in this metaverse. Instagram pays me to create reels. Fair enough. That's awesome. I love that they're doing that. But Facebook's not paying me anything. My value here is just purely coming at you because I love doing this. I would do this for free, which is why I do it. And it'd be a lot cooler if I got tokens or value where we could mint this video as an NFT, or we could form a DAO together, a decentralized autonomous organization, and decide where the content goes and how to use it, right? Amazing. So Z13 says, I don't get NFTs. I know you're the only one that owns it. So that's important. Ownership digitally, huge. Think about real estate, think about copyright. But I don't understand why some new random person can sell a cartoon for money. Well, in the same way, did you understand when a new random person could sell modern art? That was just a bunch of colors slung onto a canvas, and that's in a gallery in Paris going for 12 million. Or can you understand where trading cards or sneakers or video games or anything you can imagine that's a collectible that you can place value on is now being mediated on the blockchain. So what is getting the hype right now are these profile picture 10,000 generative collections of animals, apes, penguins, cats, and they're making hundreds of millions, right? Now, what you have to realize is that people, which make up the market, determine the value. So there's a lot of people on the internet that are weird, right? There's a lot of degens out there, degenerates and weirdos on the internet, which I think are awesome, who are actually hyper creative and very progressive in their thinking, are valuing these digital cartoon apes at insane value. Now, the ape itself is cool, right? Like you have an ape, you have a profile picture. You can prove you own that picture on the blockchain, which is cool. It gives you rep. It's like digital Gucci, digital Rolex, digital Ferrari. Most importantly, it's what it gives you access to, which is a community of hyper-creative technology enthusiasts, developers, coders, and artists, influencers, investors, angel capitalists, right? So you got to look beyond the hype. When the internet first came out, what was it mainly used for? It was used for MLM marketing schemes, antique roadshows, and porn. And a lot of it is still that. And people thought the internet was a fad. Fax machines and pagers will never be replaced. The internet's a fad. There's a famous article from a Nobel Prize-winning economist that went out in the New York Times in '95 saying the internet is a fad that won't last very long, right? And a lot of people believe that. Now, not only were they wrong, they were so wrong that their entire industry and business and corporations were replaced by this technology we're using right now, which is a massive network called the internet. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, non-fungible tokens will completely replace many of the industries that we're in right now and already have in some ways. This is what Web3 is becoming, is the decentralized blockchain-mediated internet and metaverse that will be built on top of Web 2, which we're deep in Web 2 right now, right? We're in the Web 2 metaverse. I'm going live to you on Facebook and Instagram, and we're in a Web 2 metaverse, right? So if you want to go deep into the difference between Web 2 and Web 3, look up Naval Ravikant and Chris Dixon on the Tim Ferriss podcast, or go to the Joe Rogan podcast with Naval. These guys will blow your mind. And again, if you want to get the best info on this stuff, go to my Telegram channel and subscribe. It's in my link tree here, link in my comments on Facebook, or link in the comments on Facebook, my bio, and Instagram. All my best stuff goes out on there. Telegram and Discord are much better places to get info than Facebook and Instagram. I don't know if you know this. So let's go to some of the questions on Facebook here. Don't want to neglect y'all. And this isn't Ask Me Anything, so type in the comments if you want to ask about something. Stephanie coming in from Bainbridge Island. Boom. Grateful for her children. Fuck yeah. Gregor's grateful for his new hand pan. Nice. I've been wanting to get a hand pan myself. Crystal Green from Orange County. What's up? Grateful for good health. Aho. Gotta have that good health. Logan in the house. Curious some of your alpha or takes, Logan, on the metaverse right now. Logan is a total degen and probably knows more about some of the stuff than me for sure. Leanna, haven't caught a live in ages. What did I miss? Well, we're talking about Web3 and crypto today. Here we go, Logan. So Logan says, plus the market's already starting to get bored with just profile pictures. Yes, I'm talking about NFTs right now. It's all about utility. Profile picture stuff is a thing because utility is attached to your identity. Exactly. So my identity right now, right? I'm verified. I got the blue check on Facebook. Let's email the devs on Instagram so I can get blue checked over here, because my identity's uploaded. I'm all verified. I got my LLC and my corporation in here, and I'm running business and all this stuff. You know, this is my digital identity. Now, hopefully in the future, the social media will let me make that an NFT. So it's actually more secure. It's on the blockchain ledger that I am who I say I am, and the content I'm creating has value and longevity based on my personal digital identity and ownership, which is an NFT, which is amazing, right? We're already doing all this stuff. We don't need to fear the metaverse. We don't need to fear the digital world. What we need to do is take the good parts about it and give the power and the decision of your data, your privacy, your money, your value, your attention into your hands. Let you choose what to do with it, not the corporations. This is where blockchain comes in. So Utilities attach to your identity. Think of using your login and password to access utilities now in Web 2. Exactly. So in Web 3, your crypto wallet or your NFT or your digital identity will become the login and password to everything in Web 3, and it's all interoperable and transposable, which is amazing. The token itself represents all of this. Well fucking said, brother. Crystal Green, it's Dustin, we chillin'. At the Steam Room, first Sacred Sons work. That's what's up. We are indeed chillin'. Gotta love the Steam Room out at Sacred Sons. Shout out to those guys and the amazing work they're doing. So, what other questions y'all have? What do y'all want to know? I see a lot of people joining on here. Lots of new folks. Deberían estar subtitulados los live, sería lindo. Don't know if I got all of that. Oh, I should subtitle my live. Yeah, I wish I could subtitle this into Spanish and English. That would be awesome. I don't know if I can do that, but creo que sí es posible que mensaje a la Instagram que la cambia las lenguas y las capciones para todas las lenguas. Qué rico. What's up, fam? Type in the chat about your questions. What do we want to know about Web3 crypto and all the things? Because I'm bullish on it, y'all, and I really want to help the folks that are already doing business or are coaches, influencers. If you're a healer, if you're a consultant, if you're a writer, if you're an artist, you're a musician, you need to get savvy to this now because we're still really early. In the US, less than 12% of the population is even in crypto. This is like the internet in 1997. And people back then were like, oh, it's a scam, it's bullshit, who cares about Facebook, who cares about Google? And these are the most wealthy people and companies and investors in the world now. It's not all about wealth. I'm also talking about utility. If you want to have the best chance to create a holistic future for your work, your art, your heart, your business, it's time to get in now. And if you want to get all the deets, again, Telegram, go to the link in my bio on either platform, head to Telegram and join the Discord that I'm posting in there, which is High Vibe Network. We're going to help you get onboarded and connected with people in wellness and consciousness and tech, not just a bunch of Wall Street traders and weirdos, right? Although we like weirdos too. Chelsea, what's up? Chelsea was at comedy last night. Hope you had fun. Lots of savage, silly things happening there. Hello, are you hosting any men's or couples workshops in Tulum? Great question. I initially was thinking about that, and myself and my beloved, shout out to my queen, we haven't done anything with couples yet, although we've talked about it. And I'm not hosting anything for men, although I think it's definitely something I want to do maybe next time. I will be at Tulum Crypto Club speaking next week, so next Wednesday, a week from today, at Clio Beach Club in Tulum. So if you want to come hang out and have this conversation in person in Mexico, I'm going to be there, so come check that out. But yeah, this is a great question. Men's and couples workshops in Tulum. I know my brother Devin Fredrickson and Ezria, I think is his name, are doing a men's circle in Tulum this Friday. So that's awesome. And I don't know of any couples work. I think that would be pretty bullish here, right? Because everybody wants to do that. This is actually something I'm going to be talking more about from now on, which is men and women in crypto and tech, and how Tantra and cryptocurrency are actually very similar. And this is a bridge I'm going to build that not many people are talking about. I'll get into Telegram. Yeah, check out the Telegram. It's a link in my bio. It's the revolution. That's where the best shit goes down. That's not censored and not shadow banned, unlike these silly platforms that I'm still grateful for. Annie Marie, can you talk about putting crypto on a ledger and the best way to do this? I'm assuming you're talking about a ledger wallet, like a hardware wallet. I would definitely go to YouTube, search the tutorials, how-tos. Ledger is a hardware wallet, so basically you can have a piece of hardware, a motherboard, a chip, that you can store your crypto on in cold storage. So actually it can't be accessed by anyone, only by you. You hold the keys. It's like a vault. I've actually never done that, but I have friends that are very into that, and I think YouTube would be a great place to go, and or Discord, or the Ledger official tutorials and website if you have the Ledger wallet, and they'll explain how to do that. Yeah, Crystal says great ledger videos on YouTube. There you go. Kaylee, what's up, brother? What's the easiest way to get in now? Download a wallet. Download MetaMask. Make an OpenSea account. Download Coinbase, Voyager, Nexo, Gemini. Just download and get the platforms on your phone, on your computer, and start learning. Coinbase has paid me over like $100 in crypto just to learn about it. You can take free quizzes on there. It's great. Binance does this too. NFTs especially. What would you set up for the future in the best way? So right now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not advising you to go buy and sell NFTs or try to flip them, right? What I'm advising you to do is to educate yourself and inform yourself. So the best way to get into NFTs right now is learn about it. If you Google the NFT Bible by OpenSea, it's also on medium.com, read it, understand it. If you are someone with an investment or you like art and you like these projects, I would recommend getting involved in a project. You can get involved in projects on Polygon for like $1, right? $2, $3, one Polygon, one Matic, and you can invest in a project and then join their Discord. A lot of this stuff's happening on Discord. I would download Discord and talk to the community, get involved, start to understand the value in some of the ways it's working, right? Like, how does it work? How is the community looking? What are their events? Get in Twitter Spaces, get on Clubhouse. These are the places this stuff's going down. And to set up for the future, since I know you have a podcast, Kaylee, I would check out some of these blockchain audio platforms. Audius, there's music.xyz, there's several of them that could become a really powerful avenue for you to potentially make NFTs of your podcast, of your content, of your media, of your meditations, of your music, and or invest in NFTs. So I've created NFTs that are audio-visual art, and when people purchase them, I think I've sold like 6 of the 9, they get a creative consultation with me. They get a coaching session. They also get the physical art. You can attach a lot of value to NFTs. It's not just something on the internet. You can get physical value too. You just have to create that, right? It's a smart contract. It's an agreement in exchange of value. Polly Ortiz, Ula, where do you recommend to start with crypto? So again, go to my Telegram channel. I have all the links there. I would highly recommend just creating a MetaMask. So you have a decentralized wallet for Web3. So you can go to MetaMask and check that out. I'll put all this stuff in the comments for y'all quickly. You can go to MetaMask, which is a smart move. You then can go and make an account on OpenSea, right? So that becomes your Web3 wallet. And you really want to go into crypto with eyes wide open, right? You want to be able to understand how the game works. So you need to educate yourself. I would create an OpenSea account. I would create a Coinbase account. I create a Gemini account and just play around. Don't invest anything you can't afford to lose. And find out for yourself why it matters to you. Because what I'm saying and what I'm bullish about may not work for you, right? You got to find what you like about it. Maybe you're an art collector. Maybe you want to invest in a community. Maybe you want to go into the space and create art, right? Great. I think that's a great idea. I'm extremely bullish on that. And I think it's a great idea to actually create in this space, not just consume. So that's huge. Wild Heart Rome, do you have all those platforms listed in my Telegram? Yes. Go to the link in my bio on my Telegram. It's all listed there. And I think you will get a lot out of it. I'm going to post on Facebook the link to my Telegram here. Because all the good stuff's going on Telegram and Discord these days because these platforms will censor you, right? It's crazy, but it's true. So that's the sad part about a lot of this stuff is that these platforms censoring people and, they're just not good faith actors. That doesn't mean we still can't use their technology because we can. But we want to get to a place where we're in control of our data, we're in control of our attention, right, ultimately. So Kaylee, thank you, great feedback. Crystal, some great ledger videos on YouTube. It's easier than you think, true. It's much easier than you think. Once you start using it, just like when you never had an email account before, right? Just like when you never used a website, right? You had never made a website. You never got on Squarespace. You never used your credit card online, right? It was scary. It was new. Crypto is the same. You have to get in the water and swim. And so I'm giving you permission here. I'm giving you encouragement. It's time to do it. Just try it out. Just try it out. Could change your life. Leia says you got subtitles on, but don't know if it changes language for you. Seems like you know other languages. I mean, I know some Spanish. But yeah, it'd be cool if they translated subtitles into multiple languages. Crystal, shout out to the Magic Mushroom Clubhouse NFT, the great community and help beginners. Cute art too. Awesome. That's awesome. Magic Mushroom Clubhouse NFT. Yeah, lots of crypto folks are into mushrooms, which I think is awesome. Mushrooms are allies of humanity and help our vision, help our immunity, help our minds, our souls. God bless mushrooms. I do happen to be a fun guy. So if you're joining in this just now on Instagram or Facebook, type in the comments something you're grateful for, say hello, type in where you are in the world. Amber Valdez in the house. Guided by Des, Mycelial Network. That's what's up. So we're talking about Web3 and crypto. We're also talking about psychedelics. We're talking about Tantra. We're talking about comedy. All the things. We can go any direction y'all want. Type in the chat and let me know you're here. Let me know you can hear me, that you're alive, that you're not just lurking. Although if you want to lurk, you know, more power to you. Be a lot more fun if you twerk though. Magic Mushroom Clubhouse sounds interesting. Yeah, Clubhouse is a great place to go to get in these kind of live podcasts in these rooms and just blow it up, right? You blow it up, go in audio, ask questions, shout out people. Clubhouse is great. Twitter Spaces are also great. Amber Valdez, what's up? Grateful for waking up. That's right. Supporting others to find their way home. This is the way. We're all walking each other home. Leia is in the UK. Amazing. So I posted, I mean, if you guys aren't on Facebook, I can't really post clickable links on Instagram, but in the comments over on Facebook, I got MetaMask there. I got the NFT Bible, so you can read up on OpenSea. I got my Telegram group in there. And I think it's important. I'm not in the Magic Mushroom Clubhouse, Logan. What is it? Is it good? I'm gonna check it out right now. Got Kaylee moving over to Insta. Let's check out the Magic Mushroom Clubhouse on OpenSea. Mushroom Club NFT. Oh, this is cool. Floor price is sitting at 0.15. That's legit. How long has this project been out? Okay, so quite a while. It's bullish. Looks like it minted at 0.08. It's going up. Nice. Yeah, this is a cool project. I like this. Magic Mushroom Clubhouse is a friendly troop of 9,200 explorers scavenging the biotic metaverse. Look at that. This is awesome. So we got a bunch of mushroom NFTs on the blockchain that have a community, and they are creating a community fund. They have adventure prizes. They're growing the team. They're going to launch on Solana. They're going to do brand partnerships. I mean, this is what's amazing. You got to get into some of these NFT projects and just poke around. Join the Discord. Go to Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, I suggest making a Twitter just to learn about crypto and Web3. Extremely bullish. Extremely important. Crypto Twitter and crypto Discord are where it's going down. So you want to get in there. Pat in the house, what's up, brother? Looks like Instagram is just going down right now. 2 viewers. Instagram is not bullish. Facebook is more bullish, apparently. Aries SV in the house. So Logan and Crystal are bullish on Magic Mushroom Clubhouse. I'm not holding one. Just hanging in the Discord. I'm not even in their Discord. I just learned about it. It's by Brett Malinowski, reputable influencer, very dedicated to the space. They donate to psilocybin research for medicinal use. Amazing. I own an ancient shroom. So Crystal and Logan are bullish on this. This is awesome. Yeah, there's so many projects like this. There are projects onboarding women into Web3 and tech. There are projects supporting mental health. There's projects supporting clean water in Africa. There's projects supporting digging wells in Indonesia. There's projects supporting local, high school level and middle school level artists to sell their artwork and donate to schools and education and getting laptops to children in underserved communities. I mean, the ability for these technologies to move value and attention and wealth around is unmatched. And so I think it's extremely important that people take this seriously. And I think it's extremely important that people come to their senses and actually start to lean into this stuff. Especially if you're watching this, especially if you know me, you've been following me for a while, especially if you're a coach, influencer, artist of any kind, especially if you are working online in any way, right? If you have a social media account and you are offering values and services or goods that you are supporting the world with, I think you would well serve yourself to get into crypto. And that can look like anything. That can look like investing, that can look like creating, that can look like investing in NFTs, that can look like joining a team that does crypto. That can look like going out on your own and making your own token, your own art, your own NFT. I think, for example, like eventually all my coaching packages, all my online courses, all my videos, all my music, all my guided meditations, anything I'm doing online will become NFTs. Because why not? It's a better way to store value. I want to know who bought my coaching package. And so they're going to get a custom NFT. Instead of just paying me on PayPal, they're going to buy an NFT and they're going to have digital ownership. And then they can resell that if they want to refer someone, and they're going to get a cut of that. Instead of me paying a referral and trying to calculate it, they're going to get it directly in a smart contract on the blockchain. Instead of me, selling an online course where they have to sign up for a subscription, they're going to buy an NFT. That's their token pass. They're going to get access to all the premium content. They're going to get access to the group coaching program. And then they can resell that, or they can trade it. Or even after we've completed our work together, they'll still have that token and can rep it in their wallet. Or they can resell it, or they can give it back to me at a premium, right? There's so many different ways to play this, and I'm just riffing here. There's going to be platforms that are going to have this all baked in. And those platforms I'm going to use over platforms that are using USD and are completely old hat and are not supporting creators like myself. I'm going to go where I'm getting rewarded. I'm going to go where the technology is going. And I'm going to go to a place that wants to lift me up and wants to build my energy, not a place that wants to take it or suppress it or censor it, right? This is pretty simple stuff. But this is what crypto can do. This is where NFTs can go. This is where blockchain can go. And the more of us that are awake, aware, humble, grateful, activated, we want the planet to win, we want life to win, we want wisdom to win. The more of us that get involved with it, the better the community, the better the ecosystem's going to be. That's what we got to do. And I'm bullish on that. We have to step into a new understanding around why crypto can become the technology that liberates humanity, like the printing press. The printing press liberated humanity. Because pre-printing press, only certain people were allowed to read the books, right, as sacred text. Only certain people were allowed to use them. Only certain people could translate for you or tell you about what God said or what this guy said, right? I think it's better that everyone have the books. They can read it for themselves, or they can write their own book. Same thing with blockchain. All right, I'm going to open it up for some last questions, and then I feel pretty complete. This has been fun. I really appreciate everyone on here that has joined in, said hello. If you want to send me a direct message and learn more, if you want to sign up for a one-on-one mentorship, which is something I do around these topics, I help consult and help creatives and business people get this implemented into their work. I also offer discounts now for anything I'm doing if the client pays in crypto, because I'm bullish on it. I'm rewarding anyone who's using the technology. I'm rewarding myself for using the technology. And I want to reward you for using the technology by helping you free yourself financially, creatively, and with your data and privacy by stepping into a new technological space. Are there scammers? Yes. Is there bullshit? Is there like useless projects? Yes. Just like the Wild West, or just like any technology that is innovative and new and creative, the grifters and scammers always go there first, right? Because it's free market. It's completely free for all. That's a good thing though, because that's where creativity thrives. Do we want regulation? Do we want safety? Yes. Do we want to shut down creatives and creators because some are acting in bad faith? No. Are there bad faith actors stealing credit cards and fiat and all the old stuff that we take for granted and use every day? Yes, there's tons. Most theft is done in USD. Most money laundering is done in USD. So to throw out all of the innovation of blockchain based on that is a mistake. Anyone in the news media, anyone in legacy dying institutions that's telling you how bad it is for the environment, how unsafe it is, blah, blah, blah. They said the same thing about the internet in 95. They were wrong. Not only were they wrong, they are being out-evolved and out-competed by technology and consciousness. And they know this, which is why they're shitting on it. So, there it is. There it is, y'all. Getting rugged and scammed is a learning lesson. I've also been rugged. I've also been, not scammed, but I've been in projects that were bad faith actors. And that's part of the process. Do your own research. Nothing I've said on this video is financial advice. Please do your own research. Do your due diligence. And I invite you to boldly step into a new paradigm of innovation and technology and do it from a place of consciousness, serving the good, the true, and the beautiful. That's what the Web3 you want to see. That's the Web3 I want to see. If you've enjoyed this video, share it with your friends. If you're watching it after the fact, type in the comments and type replay. Tell me what you're taking away from this, what you're most excited about. And please, please, please do not hesitate to reach out. Click the link in my bio if you want to check out Telegram, all those crypto resources I offered. If you want to hit me up on Discord, I'm in there. And if you are interested in one-on-one coaching or mentorship around these topics, send me a private message. We can set up a call and get it popping. So grateful for y'all. Hope y'all are doing well today. And go forth. Love the world. Don't do it for the cash or the tokens. Do it for the right reason. That's what I'm talking about.